Brad at Coastal Ebike Company here. First thing we need to do, if you're attempting to work on your controller, do any kind of firmware updates whatsoever, you need to put this bike on a stand. This goes with any e-moto, really any electric bike of any sort. But we need that back wheel off the ground before starting to do this upgrade. New wheelie control function. First, open the VTB app on your phone, tap firmware upgrade, select controller, tap connect to Bluetooth, and pair with your bike. Once connected, download the latest controller firmware. This update adds the new wheelie control function and includes safety improvements. Now let's update the display. On the bike display, press OK to enter the menu. Scroll to Updates, double press OK, follow the on-screen instructions, and connect via Bluetooth. When prompted, download the resource pack. Make sure your controller firmware, display firmware, and VTB app are all updated to the latest versions. Alright guys, I'm going to power up this Ventus with the new Aetos controller in it. So, I'm going to put up the kickstand so we don't get this cut off on the display. We're going to go ahead and put this thing into wheelie mode and show you how this all works. Now, something to keep in mind, this bike will not go into wheelie mode until your battery reaches a charge level that the controller will allow regen to go back into it. There is no set level because the batteries and the cells inside them can vary so much. It's just whenever that controller decides it'll allow regen to go back, the bike will go into wheelie mode. If it decides it won't go into wheelie mode, it's going to say SOC, state of charge too high, right here, where it would normally say wheelie mode. I have found, through riding several of these things and playing with them, that somewhere between maybe 87 and 90, that it's allowing it to go into wheelie mode. But you're never going to get it to go into wheelie mode without charge. So, over here, we got the bike powered on, it's ready to go, we're rolling. I'm going to push and hold the mode button. And this bike is going to go into wheelie mode right there. Zoom right in on that wheelie. And then, when you're using your up and down arrows, which would normally control your level of your mode, 1 through 5, you're actually changing the wheelie angle. It's going to allow us only to go to 16. The angle from the factory is 8 to 16. You can go into the app and change that, but be careful. It wouldn't surprise you how much 1 degree difference makes on how high to let this bike come up. And once it's in wheelie mode, that's it. You can hit the throttle. It will not go over backward. It'll stop you, and it's using the brake regen to do it. And it's not sudden either. It doesn't just stop you and throw the front end down. It just holds. Pretty wild, actually. And it takes you a minute to trust it. Well, it took me a minute to trust it. But very cool. To get out of wheelie mode, you simply push and hold the mode button again. You come out of wheelie mode. And so also something to point out, you know, you're not going to put it in wheelie mode while you're on mode 1 for riding, because the bike really won't even pull a wheelie in mode 1. So you're going to probably be in at least 3. I would recommend 3, but even 4 before you put it into wheelie mode. So what it's doing is you're still holding that level 4 power, but it's now in wheelie mode. When you're in wheelie mode, you can't change the power mode. You got to get back out. Now you can change your mode, and you can go back into wheelie mode, and then change your angle. And you're just changing the angle on the fly. Watch, that's going to time out. At any time, you can just change it. It'll reappear. And that's about it.
It does a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it would just stop it at a certain point, but it's actually limiting the power curve entirely to where it just won't let it stand up, depending on where you have it set. Come over here. When you put it in wheelie mode, by pushing and holding the mode button, now you're in wheelie mode. Right here, you are adjusting the maximum angle. So those last couple shots that you got, I raised it up to 12 and you saw it coming up a little bit higher, but you can adjust how far you want the bike, up to 16 degrees. To go. In the app, you can go higher. And then to get it out of wheelie mode, you push and hold it, and we're back into riding mode. And then you saw I was able to pick it right up at will.
Yep.
That's it. Fully adjustable wheelie control built into your ride.